Bokato Shavuot. We're continuing with Siman Resh Kafchet, the Shulchan Aruch, where he says, Al Yamim v'ne'arot harimu gvaot midbarot omer Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu mecholam oseh ma'aseh bereshit, which means that if a person has the river, or the sea, better said, or mountains, or different valleys in the deserts, he's going to make the Beracha of oseh ma'aseh bereshit. Fa'layam hagadol, which is the yam which is going to go by in Eretz Yisrael and Mitzrayim, which means the Mediterranean Sea, he's going to make the Beracha of Oseh Hayam Agadol. Now, what exactly, why do you say Oseh Ma'aseh Bereshit? He says the Mishnah Berurah, Pirush Kevan Shi Sadan Me'az, since they were already from the beginning of Ma'aseh Bereshit, so therefore you make a Beracha of Oseh Ma'aseh Bereshit. And he says it's actually a Shevach Shel Makom, right? We're praising HaKadosh Baruch Hu when we're going to mention these places that it was already created from Sheshet Bereshit, and therefore he says you're not going to come and start making the Beracha Shekocho Gvurato Me'olam, right? Just like on Luchot Re'amim, because there you see them from far. Meaning, when you have lightning and thunder, since you see it from far, from wherever you are, but you see it, right, or you hear it, so therefore you could say Shekocho Gvurato Me'olam. You could say the strength, right, the koach and the gvura is filled in the world. However, though here, you don't see it from far. It's when you get there. Once I get here, now you can make a bracha. So you make the bracha of Oseh Ma'aseh Bereshit. Now there's going to be a huge machloket on Oseh Hayam Agadol. Why? Maran just brought down that you make the bracha of Oseh Hayam Agadol on the Mediterranean Sea. Why? It says the Mishnah Berurah, Nikra Yam Agadol mipnei chashuvto shel Eretz Yisrael. Meaning, because Eretz Yisrael is so special, the Mediterranean Sea, which is connected to Eretz Yisrael, that's called the Yam Agadol. It's not really Gadol. Really, the truth is, it's a very, very small part, starting from the Strait of Gibraltar, going all the way to the right, until Eretz Yisrael. But it's not that big. I wouldn't call that big. But because of Chashivut Eretz Yisrael, the Mishnah Berurah says, Aval, Harbe Achronim Peliga al Mechaber Usiru lo Dudavka Yam Ukianus, Shu Yam Agadol Shebechol Yamim Makif Ekol Haolam, Kavu Beracha Bifnei Atzmo Mipnei Godlo. אבל ים שעוברים בו לארץ ישראל לא נקרא לעניין זה ים הגדול, ומברכים עליו כמו על שאר ימים. What does that mean? He comes and he says like this. He says, really, be'emet, there's a huge machloket over here, and a lot of people come and they say, right, that they come and they say like this, right, if right now you're going to come and make a bracha on the Mediterranean, it's incorrect, because maybe be'emet, the Atlantic Ocean, which that's the one that surrounds the entire world, that's the one which is going to be Oseh Hayam Agadol, and not that's going to be the one of the Mediterranean Sea. So therefore, what are you going to do exactly? So he comes and he says, so then it's better to do in such a case, rather you should just make like any other Oseh Ma'aseh Bereshit, that's it. Right? So here it brings down, because of the machloket, the Kav HaChaim says that you should make al Hayam, which is the Yam HaTichon, the Mediterranean Sea, Oseh Ma'aseh Bereshit, because that way you're going to come, you're going to be Yitzei Chovah, all the dealt. And that's also the psak of Rabban Zion and Bashaul. However, though Rav Ovadia Yosef wanted to say, no, that you could still make Oseh Hayam Agadol, just like the Shulchan Aruch. If you remember, right, I've mentioned in the past that Rav Chaim Kanievsky, he was always very, very important for him, the Strait of Gibraltar. Why? Because that's the place where Lechule Alma you can make the Beracha and there's no problem. Because that's where the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, they connect. And once they connect, there, Mimanashach, if you're going to make the Beracha of Oseh Hayam Agadol, you're watching both of them connect. So you're either saying it also on the Atlantic or also on the Mediterranean Sea. However, though, if not, you have here a huge machloket between whether it's going to be Shitat Maran, that you say Oseh Hayam Agadol on the Mediterranean Sea. That is also Shitat Rav Ovadia Yosef. However, though, the Shitat of the Mishnah Berurah, the Kav HaChaim, and the Or Letzion, is that you would only make Oseh Ma'aseh Bereshit on the Mediterranean Sea, because it would only be on the Atlantic Ocean that you would make such a beracha of Oseh Hayam Agadol.